Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we're revisiting an area that is near and dear to my heart, as I grew up in it. This being the second area I ever went over, Birmingham, Alabama. There's been more photos and videos that I've found since the first time we went over this location, as well as more info uncovered as well, which is the main reason I wanted to go over it again. No one actually requested an update to this area, so let's move on. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, I'll be doing my 5,000 subscriber special, which is a huge milestone that I thank all of you for. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Birmingham, Alabama. The 500 Old Town Road location, commonly referred to as Vestavia, opened on October 22nd, 1982 as a Showbiz Pizza Place, the fifth to open in Alabama. We have an article from the day the location opened that gives us some info on what Vestavia was like upon opening, such as the fact that the location was 10,200 square feet, had about 60 games, with 10 skee ball lanes, and that the assistant manager was Joe Tomlinson. There's also a photo of the showroom, showing off center stage, where we see that Duke appears to have a beta mask here, which is cool to see. We have more photos from 1983, with this article from May of that year giving us a good look at the exterior, which had the standard Showbiz logo, though with the words pizza and place to the side of it. We usually don't get good shots of a location's exterior during its Showbiz days, so seeing this good look at one is pretty cool to see. We have another article from September of 1983 telling us about the technical side of the bots, and providing this photo of Fats and Beach Bear alongside the tech at this location during this time, that being Dwight Adams. We also see the two bots wearing colanders during this time, to coincide with the colander show tape playing during that time. At this location, tech repairs on the bots were finished by 10:30 a.m., and we also learned that there was a preventative maintenance system on the bots there, which resulted in two of the bots from the band being torn down each morning to see if anything was wrong. It's cool hearing a bit of the tech work on the bots from an actual Showbiz Pizza location, and it's not information we usually get to hear about. The only footage we get of this location as a Showbiz Pizza comes from 1986, giving us a look at some of their rides, a few of their games, the ball pit area, and a look at a bit of their decor, being these character cutouts, which we rarely get a good look at. Moving on to the showroom, we get to see their balcony seating here, and also the stage, which mainly shows off center stage here. It seems to be in great shape here, with no issues I can see here. We also get to see stage left, with Billy Bob also looking to be in good shape here, and also being run by the interactive Billy Bob controller, which is a rare thing to see in home footage, and quite cool to see here. We also see their Chuck E. Cheese walk around here, being the mid to late 80s one in full derby attire, which was used in Showbiz Pizza stores during this time. By the late 80s, Billy Bob's stage would receive the Showbiz Pizza campground upgrade, which we can see in this photo of Vestavia's Billy Bob. We also have this color shot of the exterior, which highlights how nice this exterior looks. Beginning in 1990, due to a fallout between Creative Engineering and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza place would convert their Rockafire Explosion band into Munch's Make Believe band. Vestavia would receive it in June of 1991, which we see mentioned in this article from June of 1991, saying that only Rolf and Earl came out that night, meaning they were actively undergoing the process of concept unification during this point, which is cool to hear. The article also mentions the name change of Chuck E. Cheese becoming official by this point, meaning the location had received the 1986 remodel by this point, changing the exterior to a Chuck E. Cheese's pizza exterior that would have looked something like this. Painting the walls white, adding colored checkers, adding these blue and white striped awnings to the salad bar, and adding newer decor to replace the older decor. We get to see some of these changes in 1992 footage, giving us a good look at the store's interior, including the white walls and color checkers, some of the new decor, such as these Helen and Munch portraits, some of the rides, some of the games, the prize counter, interestingly enough, and the stage, which looks to be in great shape here, with no issues I can see here. We also get to see their Chuck walk around here, which is the late 80s to early 90s head with a black derby and full tux attire, plus their Jasper walk around, which appears to be the 90s one. We have some close-up shots of the characters around this time as well, giving us a good look at them. In the mid-90s, this location received the Operation Thumbchuck remodel, changing the exterior to a Thumbchuck exterior, which I'll show off later, adding new decor to replace the older decor, adding new green and black booths to the showroom, and removing the blue and white striped awning, and replacing the wall pit with the sky tubes. 1999 footage shows off some of these changes, such as the sky tubes, new decor, and lack of a blue and white striped awning, and takes place in the showroom. Here we get to see the stage again, which looks to still be in great shape, with no issues I can see here. There are some interesting customizations that were added to the stage, such as marble flooring, a Beach Bear guitar painted to look like the cheese guitar for Jasper, Pizza Cam being moved to the other side of Pasquale, and most notably, Helen's hair being yellow as well as wearing a green cheerleader outfit, which multiple of the Alabama 3 stages received around this time. In case you were curious, yes, it's likely that Vestavia got special features similar to what Mobile had, though this isn't confirmed. Based on these customizations still around in 1999 though, I certainly wouldn't be surprised. We also get to see their chuck walk around here, that being the 90s head with a red derby in a full cool chuck outfit. In fall of 2000, Vestavia's 3 stage would be removed, being replaced by one of the first ever Studio C 2000 stages. While its fate was unknown previously, I was able to get in contact with the tech of the store around this time, who confirmed that it unfortunately was destroyed after being removed. This hits hard for me, as although I didn't grow up with these bots specifically at this location, these were the bots my mom grew up with, and to hear that they were destroyed is quite unfortunate for me to hear. Anyways, we have a bit of footage of this location from 2004, where we get to see some of these games, some of the rides, the skytubes again, and the stage, where we get to see the bot in great shape, with no issues I can see here. The bot is also in full Kulchuk attire, as was the norm at this point. Interestingly enough, the showroom area has these must-see TV posters mixed in with the CD award posters, which isn't something I've seen a location do before, but you guys can let me know if this was normal or not for a location to do. We also see their blue screen here, the prototype one, which looks like a TV rather than the normal look it had. We have some more footage of the stage from 2007, where the bot is still working great, again with no issues I can see here. We have this undated photo of part of the thumbchuck exterior, showing the logo as well as the red and yellow awning. In 2011, due to a car crashing into the building, Vestavia received the 2010 update to the Coolchuck reconfiguration, replacing the Thumbchuck exterior with an Avenger Chuck one, painting some of the walls purple, adding newer decor to replace the older decor, adding new booths to replace older booths, and tearing down the showroom walls and balcony seating. 2013 footage shows off the bot again, where it looks to still be in great shape. The bot is now in full Avenger attire as well by this point, including the cap. The blue screen unfortunately was removed by this point, being replaced by a blue backdrop with a ticket blaster in front of it. Unfortunately, in 2016, a neighboring building caught on fire, and while the location itself didn't become damaged by the fire, it did end up sustaining minor water damage. Likely due to this, they would receive the Chucky Live Stage variant of the 2015 remodel that year, changing the entire exterior to an orange color, though keeping the Avenger logo, painting the walls to blue, yellow, and lime green, getting newer decor to replace the older decor, and removing the Studio C 2000 stage for a 2015 dance floor, which is quite earlier for a location to receive one. The Studio C bot locally has a happier ending than the 3-stage bots. The bot would be thrown out, with this image being the bot from a landfill. No, I'm not joking. This infamous photo of an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese bot is Vestavia's bot in a landfill. I was quite surprised to hear this, but also intrigued knowing that my old local's bot was the source for this infamous image. This bot ended up being saved by CEC Florida, who bought the bot for $6,000 and restored it, which is nice to hear after the unfortunate fate of the 3-stage bots. I believe he still owns the bot as well. Anyways, in December of 2021, this location received the 2.0 remodel, changing the exterior to a simplistic Rockstar exterior, adding newer decor to replace the older decor, painting all the walls white, adding new booths to replace the older ones, and replacing the 2015 remodel dance floor with a 2021 model, plus adding a video wall. As of October 2024, the location remains like this. The 9325 Parkway East location, which is commonly referred to as Roebuck, opened on May 11th, 1983 as the Showbiz Pizza Place, the seventh one in Alabama. There's not much to talk about during this time, save for one video of the store from 1988, giving us a good look at the store's interior, including some of the games, some of the rides, their ball pit, and the stage, which looks to be in good shape, with the only issue being some of the flow adjustments here being a bit slow. There's also this undated photo of the exterior, showing off the logo it had, that being the standard one during this time. Roebuck would receive constant unification by June of 1991, and would likely receive the 1986 remodel around the same time, changing the exterior to a Chuck E. Cheese's pizza exterior that likely looked something like this, painting the walls white, adding color checkers, and getting newer decor to replace the older decor. In the mid-90s, the location would receive the Operation Thumbchuck remodel, getting a Thumbchuck exterior, which I'll show off later, swapping out older decor for newer decor, getting new green and black booths for the showroom, and red and blue ones in the rest of the store, and adding the skytubes. We have more footage from this location coming from 1998, all taking place in the showroom, where we see some of the Operation Thumbchuck decor, being these CD award posters, their Chuck walk around, being the 90s Chuck head and full tux attire, and the stage, which looks to be in pretty good shape here, though Pasquale doesn't look to be moving a whole lot. Interestingly enough, this stage also looks like Vestavia's, with all the same customizations as it, with a colored wink similar to Mobile's also being visible here. Like Vestavia, it's likely Roebuck also had other similar customizations like Mobile, though again, this isn't confirmed. We have more footage from 2004, showing off some of their rides and a bit of their Operation Thumbchuck decor. We have some photos from May of 2007 that show off the store, such as their Adventure Chug Walk Around, with one photo having him wear this blue sea cap instead, these confetti portraits, the exterior, with the logo and letters combined into one piece, and the bots, where we see that they all have received their plastic masks by this point, with Squally being unconfirmed, and also that Chug is still in full tux attire here, which is cool to see. The last footage we get of this store comes from November of 2007, showing off the stage again, where we see the bots to be in pretty good shape, with the only issue I can see here being something wrong with Munch's head tilts. Some of the customizations here are still intact, such as the marble flooring, the cheese painted beach bear guitar, and the placement of Pizza Camp's box. The store would close the same month, with it being demolished soon after, with the space turning into a Walgreens, which is what it is still today as of October 2024. The fate of the bots is unknown, though the colored wig ended up being installed at Madison, Tennessee, and stayed there until that location received the 2.0 remodel in early 2022, with its fate after that being unknown. The 4647 US 280 location opened on February 11th, 2013 as a Chuck E. Cheese's, opening with the 2013 update to the Cool Chuck reconfiguration, with this Rockstar exterior. They also opened with a Circles of Light stage with a 16-movement Studio C bot. The first footage we get at this location comes from 2013, where the Chuck bot looks to be in great shape, with no issues I can see here. He's also in full Avenger attire as well. We have some more footage of the stage from 2016, where the bot looks to be in great shape still, again with no issues I can notice here. Chuck's cap was also gone by this point. We have some more footage of the stage in 2021, where the bot is not in as of good of shape, with the math not working here. The show would stop performing in mid-2022 due to the change to the Novori system, so the bot is either stuck on random movements or completely still, though I have no recent footage of the stage, so I don't know how they've left the bot. As of October 2024, the location remains like this, still having the 2013 update and having a Circles of Light stage. I have no clue when they'll be receiving the 2.0 remodel though. In conclusion, Birmingham is quite the interesting area, having two three-stage locations with some customizations similar to those of Mobile's, Vestavia being home to one of the first ever Studio C2000 stages, in this infamous image, and home to a Circles of Light stage, which is becoming rarer to find nowadays, with a bot that is. Overall, this was a nice area to go over again. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really wanted to go over this area again after finding more stuff, and getting to share this with you all and going over this area again was cool. My next video is going to be my 5,000 subscriber special, that being a Q&A video. I asked you guys in a community post for questions for me to answer next week, and you guys delivered, so I'll be trying to answer as many of these questions as I can next week. Again, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. Without you guys, I wouldn't even be here. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're notified when it drops. God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day.